he couldn't have picked a better fucking song for the intro today. Like for real. So this is the inaugural. Is that a word? That's a word. That's a word, isn't it?
That's a
Inaugural
word.
episode, bi-weekly episode of the Entertainers Corner, man. Listen. So let's get active on this podcast. Oh, look, I'm super excited today. We have Afro Ashe in the
Yeah.
building. In the building. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing blessed. Hey, what you say?
Yeah, hold on. Wait. I got to learn these keys here.
Dun, dun,
I don't
dun.
even know where the clap button at. Oh, there we go.
Yes. Thank
Yes,
you. I
yes.
am Afro Ashe, the legend. Pleasure. Thank you, Prince, for having me on here on this podcast. And Santa's Corner, it's a pleasure to meet all y'all today.
Big, huge pleasure to have you on, yo. Like one of the dopest poets and human beings that I've come across in life, man. So real talk. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm at a very transitional point in my life right now. So it's like, oh, all the good's just pouring in, huh? Okay, cool. And then also the people that I'm connecting with. Oh my God.
Yo, this has been a crazy 8 months for you. You've been like kind of like flowering and growing and just
Mhm.
blossoming and coming into yourself.
Yeah.
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 No, just being
It
real.
started right here, meeting you, meeting everybody here. It started right here in Sherman, Phoenix. You feel
Mhm.
me?
Okay, cool. Yo, so we're just gonna shoot the shit, just talk some shit back and forth,
All
man.
right then. I'm
Um,
interesting.
so before we started the podcast, I was talking about how I have a regular job now.
Yeah.
And there's not okay, so out there in Facebook land and YouTube and social media in general, there's nothing wrong with having a regular job. I want you to understand that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having a regular job. Let me look directly at the camera.
There ain't
There's
nothing wrong with
nothing
having a nine to
wrong
five.
with having a regular 9 to 5. It just ain't for me all the time.
People know themselves.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't for me. Like, if anyone that knows my story, they know like I used to be a D boy. You know, like I hustled. I used to sell dope. I used to sell weed and all kind of other shit.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into that. The statute of limitations is up, but we still not go. We still not gonna get into that, right? Um,
Pharmacist.
but I got locked up, and for me, it's like when I got locked up, you realize like having a job is like being in jail,
Yeah.
like legit. Tell you when you can go to work, when you go to sleep, when you can wash your ass, when you can take a shit. Same shit with the job. You got to clock in. You got to take a lunch when they can. You got to add. You got to tell them like I'm going to the restroom.
Yeah.
Like it's some bullshit, right? You know what I'm saying? Outside of like in jail, they pay you 2 cents an hour, and when you're not in jail, they pay you anywhere from fucking slave wages was like $7.25 an hour to
Yeah.
fucking $20 an hour. You know what I'm saying? That's unless you happen to have like an education that will get you there. But
Yeah.
a lot of times people that got education only make like $20 an hour,
Yeah.
which is some bullshit. Because if you got to pay fucking $80,000 to go to fucking school just to graduate to make fucking $20,000 an hour, which is like 50 fucking $1,000 a year, it's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I don't care what anyone says. It's bullshit. But it's cool. This is why I like being a creative as well.
Yeah. You got a lot of avenues into your arsenal.
Well, I try. Um, so before we get going and get dig and dive into what Afro has going on,
Mhm.
um, I do want to talk about a little bit like so. Since this is a Negro, I said did I say a Negro
Inaugural.
inaugural episode? Since it is the inaugural episode of the Entertainers Corner, TEC, I just want to let you guys know a little bit about me. So, for one, I'm Prince Daniel, the one and only Prince Daniel, and um, I have a poetry set called Wow WOW Poetry is in Happy Days Day Bar, which is located inside of the Sherman Phoenix at 3536 West Fond du Lac Avenue. You know how that is. And you know how we do. We have a whole good ass time every fucking Thursday. If you are not here on Thursdays, what are you doing with yourself? Was you at home masturbating, which isn't a bad thing, but too much self pleasure is a bad thing.
That part.
Too much self pleasure,
That
it
part.
becomes abuse. Stop abusing yourself. Come and treat yourself. You know. Also, I work with Andre Lee Ellis at the Cage, community agricultural garden experiences, growing experiences, where we work with at-risk youth to get them out the streets and help them, absolve themselves of the things that they've done or they're doing, or just to keep them safe in general, even if they haven't done anything bad, right?
Yeah.
To save that, I'm working on my 501c3.
Big nonprofit.
Get that
Okay.
nonprofit popping called Learning Wow, where we're going to be working with the youth, teaching them the entertainment industry and how to entertain. So writing, dancing,
Yeah.
singing, recording, all of that. Just, um, Pops Andre, you know what I'm saying? He's not my birth dad, he's my earth dad. He likes to say, I'm not the birth dad, but I'm the earth dad.
Yes.
Right. So he's not my biological father, but I consider him to be like a pops to me. You know what I'm saying? And he always has all these witticisms, you know what I'm saying? So I came up with one for myself.
What is it?
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
You sure you want to hear it?
Dude.
You sure?
You gonna say all this and that's it?
No, for real. I would rather children be pushing pins than popping pistols.
Yeah.
Any day. Anything to keep the children from doing what I did.
Yeah.
Falling into the same trap that I fell into. Right? Because you're always a product of your environment.
Yeah.
But you can be that for the negative or the positive.
Yeah.
Right? And it's so much easier to fall into pressure, right? And do what people want you to do than to stand on your own and be yourself.
And do what you need to do.
So I tell the young men, I tell them all the time, like, listen, just because your crown is a Q don't mean you still ain't a king, and don't mean that you can write it. You can always write that crown and wear it the right way.
Period.
Correct it and do what you need to do. So Afro, let's get the people a little bit about you. A little bit.
Okay.
So how do we spell Afro?
Well, Afro is spelled the very unorthodox way. It's spelled APHRX.
Okay. Yes. So for any people that don't know, the X is notation of what?
X is inclusionary, meaning that there is no Xing of anybody who isn't for the greater cause purpose of Earth. There are a lot of aliens here, and this is for all the people who are here.
Okay.
Want to be connected.
Okay, so you know me being Creole and Afro Latino.
Oh my God,
we got the whole Latinx thing, right?
Yes.
So with that's inclusive, but it's also to remove gender out the situation.
Yes, it definitely is, because I am non-binary. So like other people know that X is also there for that too, because that's what we created, like the X term in women, WOMXN, to include all femmes, people who may be transitioning. Like you're all included. Like, and that's essentially when you see X in anything, as far as I'm concerned, in this day and age. I can't speak for years ago, but in this day and age, it's usually meant to bring in everybody.
Exactly. Inclusive. Yes. That's what it do. So you got anything going on with yourself, anything, that you want to let the people know about?
Yeah, so I am going to do Poetry in the Park, Juneteenth event happening June 16th from 6 to 8 o'clock in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I have to get so I'm gonna be the feature there, being poetry there.
Okay.
So they've been doing their Juneteenth poetry events for the last 3 or so years.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's pretty dope over there. That's Keno for y'all. I'm gonna give you guys more details in a second. And then also I am a business manager. I help Black-owned businesses allocate more funds, also get into more networking to get them in tune with the people they need to get to in order to build all the things. Because with Black-owned businesses, a lot of the struggle is with who you know, even though we know a lot of people, and getting connected to who you know to get things cracking.
Definitely.
And it's pretty popping seeing people get connected and be like, oh, you're the saving grace. I'm like, I thank you. I'm glad that y'all connected. I'm emotional. good to see people smile. So I love doing that. Also, like I am a wild poet.
Yes, you are a wild poet.
Yes.
I was gonna.
Yeah, I was like,
hold off
you
on
know,
that
I'm
a
gonna
little
mention
bit.
that, Chris,
We're
dog.
gonna hold off on that a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? And I love being a wild poet. Wow. Please come out to Wild Poetry every Thursday from 7 to 10 o'clock. Come out, y'all. We got some dope scribes, some dope artists. Like, if you haven't seen, go follow Wild Poetry on Facebook.
Yes, you can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like we everywhere,
Yeah.
and we're Googleable.
Yes.
You can search us on Google and you can find all the stuff. You can find all
Wild
the shits
Poetry.
because
Come
we
on,
definitely
y'all.
with all the shits.
Tune in, y'all. Tune in.
Tune
Poetry is healing for the
in.
soul. Poetry is healing for the soul. I used to also do a poetry tutor, and I used to teach people how to finesse their skills. Some people start with sonnets. Some people already had their craft; they just needed the confidence. It's dope to see what people do, and then some of the students, like, what? I was like, please come to Wild Poetry, bro. Please come, come to Wild Poetry.
Wild Poetry, in my opinion, is something that is totally different in the poetry. It's something you have like quote unquote white sets, you know.
Yeah.
Then you got your quote unquote typical urban sets, and even in your urban sets, you have different vibes.
Yeah.
Right. Like I love going to the Q on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not the same vibe.
No, it's not.
Right. It's a dope set. Like, and I fuck with Gideon, I fuck with Trunk the Long Way. Them my boys.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I go every time I get a chance. I love going to Poets Monday. If you haven't been pro, you need to come with me.
What?
To Poets Monday.
What's Poets Monday?
It's Milwaukee's longest running poetry set. Like 25 plus years. Yeah.
That happens Monday?
Yeah, Monday's at Lindenman's on the east
Lindenman's.
side. Yeah.
I have to see that.
Yeah, off of like I think it's Locust and Bremen.
What time does that pop off at?
Doors open at 7. Show starts when they started.
Oh, okay.
Like I can't even give you a start time. But yo, the first Monday in June, I will be featuring there.
What?
Yes, I will be having my first feature at Lindeman's. That's a big thing.
Come on now.
That's a big thing. That's definitely a big thing. So like I've featured at a couple places. I don't talk about it all the time because I don't like to toot my own horn or nothing like that. You know, I try to stay humble.
Give yourself that grace though.
Yeah, you know, I would rather other people talk about it than me, right? I think being a proprietor of a poetry set, once I start talking about all the stuff I'm doing, and then I'm always judged differently. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter, like even like how I deal with women or how I deal with the set. Like I'm always judged differently. So for me, I just let other people talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's for me, it's cool to have other people talk about it. The one thing that I believe that I should talk about is wow all the time. Yeah. Because that's the baby, right? And we are a team. We're a team and we're moving in a certain direction. You know, so I also want to make sure I hold that up over everything else. What I do outside of that doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, what he do outside of that.
You know, because that's a solo thing, and I'm more about building up the team.
Yes, building up your team, that's very important, y'all.
You know, but definitely if you're going to get a chance, since we're here, pop out to Lindeman's. I think it's June 4th. It's a Monday. Come on out.
Yes, please come on out. Please come on out June 4th. And also, if you're going to Poetry in the Park, that's going to be at Lincoln Park Shelter Friday, June 16th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So definitely come on out. Ooh. Yes, y'all. There's a lot going on. We got, what's that, Poetry in the Park this Saturday?
It's
Poetry in the Park. Heal the Hood.
Yes. I'm about to say, like, Poetry in the Park, no. We got definitely Heal the Hood. It's so many things going on this week in Milwaukee, right? That are dope for the Black community. The one thing I do like about tomorrow is that we have like 8 vendors.
Yeah.
Right. So the show's gonna look a little bit different. we're probably only going to do like an hour worth of performing so I can give people time to rock and smooth with the vendors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a 3 hour set, but from 7 to 8, people can vibe with the vendors. From 8 to about 9:15, we're going to do the show.
Okay.
You know, they're from like 9 or 9:15 to like 9:40, 9:45. I'm gonna give y'all time to come and rock with the dopest vendors, I believe, in the
Yeah.
city, because they got everything from energy crystals to fedoras. It's gonna be up in here
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like y'all don't know if you aren't here tomorrow, you're gonna miss out. If you support Black business, I'll definitely tell you to come here. Man, if you support Black business, come to Sherman Phoenix.
Mm.
Come to Sherman Phoenix. It's one of those. It's one of those things that, like, I believe like this is like the Black hub
Yeah.
for like Black business
Okay. Okay.
in Milwaukee.
Yes, y'all tune in. Come
Definitely,
in.
definitely tune in. Tune in. We had some games. So just being upfront. Thank you, Fro, for being like a on the spot, last minute call in,
Mhm.
like at the bar,
Yeah.
because I had questions prepared and all different kind of things for the other two people that I had coming in. One canceled, the second one canceled because they had some other stuff going on, and I was like, okay, I got to make this happen because I'm not finna cancel on TDR one more time,
Yeah.
because we've been going through ups and downs trying to get this thing started, like legit. It was like this happened and that happened, then I got a job, then I had to go on vacation. It was all kind of stuff just going crazy, 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 crazy. Um, and he was like, dude, we got to get this started.
Yeah.
We got to get it started. So we got to start somewhere. And today's the inaugural show. Like I was planning on playing beer pong with a couple people,
Mm.
but don't worry, we got Sean Hinton in here next week.
Okay.
We got not next week, the first week in June.
The June was the 4th.
Well, or the last week of the month, whenever it's 2 weeks from now.
Mm.
So yeah, it's the first week in June. We got comedian Tez.
Comedian Ted.
Yes.
Okay.
We got Patrice Green,
Yeah.
my big sister.
Patrice.
We got Patrice Green. And then we also got Sean Hinton.
Hey.
So we're gonna get down with the get down. I'm gonna sit up here, I'm gonna grill him. We're gonna ask a whole bunch of questions. We're gonna have some fucking fun.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna play beer pong.
Beer pong.
We're probably gonna play 20 questions as well.
Oh, snap. See, people be not ready for them 20 questions.
Not ready. It's gonna be so random. I'm gonna ask like plenty of fucking questions. People are gonna be irritated, but I don't give a
Why
shit.
you ask that? Yeah.
Because I'm being irritating. That's it. That's a whole reason. That's a whole reason for just doing it, just to be irritating.
Caught up.
Well, I wouldn't say caught up. I ain't. That's player hate. I don't do that. I don't do that. But I'm gonna ask the most embarrassing questions I can ask.
Look at you.
Yes. One of the questions is literally, what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in your life?
Hey, you know people gonna shuffle through that.
Yeah, they're gonna shuffle through. Like the good thing about being a Capricorn is like I'm like a human bullshit detector. So I can see through. I see through a lot of shit, even when I don't call it out. Like I see through so much shit. Like God had blessed me with the foresight of foresight and current sight, and like in-depth insight without having to like actually know a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's also blessed me with the grace to understand that just because you know it don't mean you gotta expose it. That's just that's like I'm it helps me learn how to deal and handle and stand. Because, yeah. You know, and just, let things be what they be. Because if you don't know how to let things be what they be, you'll be stressed the fuck out
all day.
All day. It's like you're throwing a whole gang sign while you're holding your chin up.
Yeah.
Yo, she is not a thug, by the way.
Yeah,
Fro
no.
is not a thug. They are not a gangster.
No. I'll beat you like one, but no, I'm not.
That's that's our island shit.
Well, it's to let people know cool vibes with always I'm on type of shit.
That's definitely that island shit. So Hold on.
Take your time.
Let's see here. I want to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you 5 questions.
Oh, where? That's what you
Yeah.
gonna do?
Yeah, and since Tone back in here, I'm gonna ask him 5 questions too.
Oh, snap.
That's
Okay.
fucked up.
Which one of us gonna answer?
That's fucked up. So, my first question, I'm gonna direct it at Fro.
Where? What?
Yeah. I pressed that button for no reason.
Yeah.
I just really want to do that. So, what is one thing in your life that you wish you could change?
One thing in my life I wish I could change.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that I don't got no like supernatural superpowers, I would change that. I would run it like all the atomic molecules. I run all that shit. I change the whole concept of humanity and living. I'd be God. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I would change.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you don't got that. Okay, so
that must have been the most narcissistic answer.
That was narcissistic as fuck.
But I think if I want to change anything, I'd probably do that.
Okay, so we're gonna act like we didn't hear that YouTube on Facebook. We just gonna act like we didn't hear none of that. Yeah. All right, so
the realest thing I could tell
all
you.
right, bro. Yes. Yeah, that ass. What would you change?
Yes.
Whoa.
I agree.
Yeah, I can feel you on
atomic
that.
Powers.
I feel bad for those people who have white parents or those couples that tend to work that are across, cultures, or even, those ones that are just they're good people, but
white people.
Well, we know what Muhammad Ali said, right? Just because I see 1,000 snakes coming at me, and I know 3 ain't gonna bite me, don't mean I'm gonna leave the door open for the other fucking 9,000 to bite me.
They can't do shit without brown and black people.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel you. Second question. Okay, so wait, I'm gonna answer the question myself.
Oh, okay.
So we're all answering the question. It's fair.
Yeah.
Right. So what would I change if I had the chance? If I could change one thing in my life, literally, the one thing I would change in my life, which would probably change the entire course of my life, to be honest, is the day I decided to go sell drugs. Hold on, wait, I gotta let me finish. When I knew I shouldn't have. It was a day that like I didn't want to do nothing. Like I wanted to stay at home, scratch my balls, and drink.
Scratch your balls and drink, huh?
Which I should have stayed home, scratched my balls, and drank that day.
Yeah.
But I did it. I allowed somebody to convince me to go bust this move, and we both got bust down.
Yeah.
But I will say that it did put me on a course to where I was able to change. You know what I'm saying? And progress myself in a different way. Because being a Capricorn, when someone tells me that I can't do something or I'm not going to do something, I'll fuck around and do that shit way better and faster than you thought I was going to do it. The one word I hate more than no is can't. Can't is a disqualifier. Just like but. I hate the word but because but is a disqualifier. So the next question. If you could eat one thing for the rest of your life every day, what would it be? Nigga, that's stereotypical as fuck. I ain't say it wasn't true. That damn.
We can cook chicken in over 1,000 different ways. You can never get tired of it. You can technically eat chicken for the rest of your life if you wanted to.
Where?
Okay.
I'd probably say seafood.
Seafood?
Yeah, anything in the sea.
Anything in the sea.
Yeah.
You have to pick one thing from the sea, though.
You didn't say you said pick one thing. I said
yeah,
seafood,
it was
which is the one
seafood
thing.
is like a plethora of different
you
things.
Didn't say one item. You said one thing. That's why I know.
She's playing semantics. She's playing semantics. Thing
No.
is a singular item.
A thing can be a singular thing in context. A singular thing is seafood. Seafood is a singular thing, but a singular item.
I didn't say style, or I said a singular thing.
Yeah, but you were just being vague.
She gonna make me pull up, Fro. You gonna make me pull up the definition of like
You
thing.
can pull up anything. I'm telling you what I heard you say.
She's gonna make me pull up the definition of thing. So before that, because me and her will stick on this conversation for like an hour back and forth.
Yeah.
We've done this before in real life.
I'm just telling him what he said. That's all I'm saying.
Not
bro.
probably. Not probably. Fro would like argue semantics with you until you just say, fuck it, you're right. Like, I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. She should be on the debate team
No, I cannot.
or be a fucking lawyer.
I was told that I can't do that either. Too much pilot tricking.
But the one thing that I could eat
Mm.
every fucking day, it would definitely be pasta.
Okay.
I love pasta. All kinds of pasta. It doesn't matter what kind of
See,
pasta.
That's crazy.
I love the shit out of pasta.
See, that's a double negative. But continue.
For real. There's a billion different kinds of pasta.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I know. That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? But pasta is a singular thing.
Really?
Pasta.
Okay.
You got penne, you got spaghetti, you got capacioli, you got
Say the same thing about
panini, you
seafood.
got gnocchi.
I can say the same thing.
All pasta. All pasta. All pasta. Second, if you had to do thirdly, if you had to do one dangerous thing in your life, you had to do it. One extremely dangerous thing in your life, but you were guaranteed not to die, what would it be?
I'm
Okay.
doing that already, so I can't even say that.
But I'm guaranteed not to die, so I'll be a wild with it.
Like, well,
I'm just jumping off the shit without.
without like fuck the shoot.
Yeah.
You just gonna yeet yourself out the plane?
How long it takes for me to be like, I got to shoot.
Because you're guaranteed not to die.
I'm guaranteed not to die. That shit gets wild.
So why'd you just let yourself hit the ground at that point? Fuck the shoot.
You didn't say it wasn't gonna hurt.
That
You
part.
I didn't.
Right. Don't
So I
don't get
could be
specific
stuck in
now.
a cast for six months,
Yeah.
but I didn't die, and then I won't still hurt. So
Ah,
that's
the-
the loophole.
Exactly. I asked the question the way I asked it for a reason. Yeah. So for you, what would it be?
That'll be dimension hopping.
See, I'm scared.
I would
love to do that.
I
I would love to meet the alter me.
Oh,
You jump into that one dimension where,
like the back rooms or something. But if I could
something
control
that
it,
you- like if you
I would love
dimension
it.
hopped and you jumped into a universe where a person you lost, you cared about, ain't gone, you're not gonna want to come back.
dude,
You see what I'm saying?
that makes one of us.
You're not gonna want to come back.
I leave
Or
people
you
all the
hop into
time.
the universe where everything went your way. Well, you gotta remember, there's another you already there. So are you gonna be that person who asks you to take the place of something that you
Hell
never
no,
had?
I go to a different universe where two of us can coexist. I've done it in my dreams before. I know it has to exist.
I'm just saying, like, there's a universe that,
But technically, you're not supposed to meet your other self.
but that's what I'm saying.
Because you can
But
fuck the
universal-
timeline up.
But universal rules only apply to
Universal
this
law
universe.
applies to that.
This only applies to this universe.
If I jump to another universe and I meet the alternate version of me, and the alternate version of me is living life to the fullest,
Oh, I'm smoking
you
myself.
see what I'm saying?
See, why you gotta do all that?
And then I'm not coming back. I'm not coming
Because
back.
There's so many universes. I would have thought about the law, the fact that like there's so many universes. I could just hop in one, different one, like different
But you're
one.
gonna eventually find that one universe that has everything you've ever wanted. 'Cause you dreamt about it already, so you know it exists.
Bro, I'm never satisfied in those ways. I would hop just out of the curiosity.
Afro was a rolling stone.
I
Wherever
probably
she
have
laid
kids
her
in one
hat
universe,
was
go to a whole
his
different
home.
universe. I don't have none. You feel me?
Right? You're gonna have to a universe where black people don't exist.
I'll be like, what?
That's the
Yeah.
universe I will hop into.
And I'm gonna hop into the universe where only black people exist. I'll be like,
See, I'm talking about that
yeah.
universe, then what?
And then I'm gonna leave it. I'll be like, damn, I'm glad I know this shit exists. And then keep it going. 'Cause
Dip-
at least I know the perfect
yo.
universe for me exists.
Listen, if I was to hop universes, I would hop in a universe where everything was reversed. Where we ran the shit
Mm.
and we had the transatlantic slave trade.
Like Cracker, that movie.
I could live in that world.
I don't think I could.
Why? Would you not want to give up your black power?
I couldn't live in
Because
that world.
I would be able to acknowledge that there was black privilege, but I wouldn't want to give up my black power.
I couldn't even
couldn't
do
live in
it.
that world.
You know what I'm saying? I could live in a world full of Antoines and Cornishas,
I could live
but
in
not
a world,
Toms and
but I
Karens.
can't.
You feel me?
But here's the thing, though.
I can't
couldn't
do
live
it,
in that world because those black people would then be
The
Toms
white
and
people.
Karens.
Yeah, they would be the
So,
white people
the
of that
sympathy
universe.
The sympathy of knowing what we've already been through, I can truly relate to what they've been through.
See, the problem is the problem is with me is knowing that the same thing that you know, I will go over there and I will revel in the shit. That's my problem. I will revel in that shit. I'll be wallowing it like a motherfucking pig in slop. I will be geeked the fuck up. Like,
That's exactly
this
why
is
they have a hard
awesome.
time giving up their powers now.
Because they know. They know. We
But
also
I wouldn't
ran
do
Europe
that
for
shit,
800
though.
years, but no one knows that.
I couldn't do that.
They don't.
I'll be like,
I would. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't stay, but I would enjoy it. I would enjoy it. I will walk through a white neighborhood and have them scared of me just because I'm black in a white neighborhood. But on the reverse end, like, shit, what this nigga doing here? This motherfucker, is he moving in? Is he finna gentrify us? Then I would purposely gentrify. I will purposely gentrify the hood. Like, yo, these apartments, yo, this rent is like $725 for a 4-bedroom, and they have the best fucking food around the corner. They have this place called Sherman Phoenix. You have to go there. They have the best fucking food, and they got a podcast. I would so just gentrify. I would fuck it up. I would stay there for probably about 5 years, then leave to go.
Know yourself.
Hey, I know myself. I know me. I would do some shit because Capricorns are petty on that. But the one dangerous thing that I would do, literally would do, without the risk of dying, is that I would free climb a mountain.
Okay. That makes sense.
Like legit. That's the most dangerous thing I could think of outside of skydiving. Can you imagine free climbing a mountain with no equipment? Just free climbing like Everest? Exactly. I would do some crazy ass shit. I mean, Hannibal kind of did it low key when you think about it.
Yeah.
He went through the whole Himalayas without nothing but elephants. Now, explain to me how elephants actually made it over the Himalayas without dying and freezing to death. We don't know. But we know he did it. It's recorded and it's in history. So we got 2 more questions. So, if you had one thing that you hated that you wish you didn't hate. This is a real question. The one thing that you hate, or one thing that you hated that you wish you didn't hate. Yeah, I know.
No, I'm thinking, but I'm trying not to go with the obvious answer I want to go with.
What? What's the obvious answer?
Oh, the one thing I hate that I wish I didn't hate white people.
I was gonna say the same thing, and I thought about how much do I really wish I didn't no. I feel you. I was thinking the same thing.
I want to be that person, but I might have to be that person.
The one thing that I wish that I didn't hate was skin folk that ain't kin folk. I can't stand a coon.
Oh yeah, that.
Like I can't stand a fucking coon, especially the ones that come from the hood that know.
Yeah.
Like I can't stand a coon. A coon is worse than like motherfucker.
Are you a sellout for real?
Like for
the
real,
niggas
nigga.
from Panthers that sold them out.
Like for real, nigga.
Yeah, no, I can't. I hate
You
it too.
Uncle Ruckus motherfucker.
Yeah. Still, I don't know how he still allow you in the black community.
You toe dancing ass motherfucker. Candace Owens. I can't stand that, bro. I can't. And she sold out for political clout. Not even that she believes the shit that she spits, because she used to be a Democrat. But when it was like, no, you can't just be exposing people's motherfucking info, she said, I'm finna go be a Republican. Just so that she can get it in and say some shit, and that motherfuckers have her, like, allow her to have carte blanche to do bullshit. Like dox people. That's the whole reason. Like I met and I know her.
Yeah.
Like I actually know this woman. The shit like blew my fucking mind. I'm like, you leaving because of what? Because you're mad because they don't want you to dox people. Because they want to protect lives. And that's why you're mad. So you finna go over there. All right, be my guest. Just understand I ain't never gonna have your back ever again. You're a piece of dog poo to me. And if you understand that dog shit ain't good for nothing, dog shit is literally the worst shit in the world. You can't use it for shit. Literally. Okay. So this is going to be kind of childish. What's your favorite letter of the alphabet?
A.
Why?
Because A is the bomb. A is the first letter of the alphabet. And it stands for itself.
Okay.
She actually took my answer. Seriously.
Okay, y'all two need to get off this weird ass wavelength that y'all been on for the last 5 minutes.
We just know. Yeah.
Well, anyways, my favorite letter is P.
Oh, really?
Yes. And one, the letter P, like, you know, you can be like powerful, like all the different like strong words you can use with it. Outside of the fact that people call me Prince.
P.
Hold on 1 second.
Let me see something.
So, you said you like anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Tom, how much time we got left? It was only an hour. That's how I forgot when we started.
6:40. Yeah.
Oh, we got like 20 minutes left.
Mm.
Okay, so before I start asking you anime questions, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Can you do 2 poems for us?
What? 2 poems?
Yeah, since we know you're a poet, we've talked about it.
Oh.
What gamers you playing over there?
Setting up for the video game show. They're doing the demo of 5 6.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I could do some fluentry. Okay. Depends on what y'all want to hear. Nah. All right. I could do. This one. Intimacy. I want to do intimacy. Let's do intimacy. Y'all ready? All right, I'll do this one for y'all. So this one's called Intimacy. Y'all ready? Let's go. Your eyes have put a spell on the sanction. Who knew this kind of intimacy existed? Misty in your unwavering bravado. Your breath is like a lotus in blossom. I mean, your lotus is like a lotus. Let me refer that back. Hold on. Hey, intimacy. Your eyes have put a spell on the sanction. Who knew this kind of intimacy existed? Your Misty and on your wavering bravado, your breath is like a lotus in bloom. As you speak, you blossom. I love the strut in your walk, hands in pocket, fist cocked. If justice had a face, it would be yours. The symmetrical lines on your face make your face look like the skull of the angel's third eye. My guy, oh, how you've bewitched me. Solid in tone, standing a foot above me. Potent, your energy is strong enough to impregnate me. But this feeling is more than just sexual. I couldn't taint your temple with my greed, rose-colored lips with a mind of divine wine, something so sweet I wouldn't mind getting drunk off our conversation. You are more than just imagery. You are my TV's reality. Sometimes when you're in stillness, the world seems to pause. I can't help but die in your presence. I resurrect when I think about you within me, a handhold that is equivalent to the security of the Naples beach, a hug with the strength and security of 1,000 shogun. I think seeing you would make my heart run 1,000,000 miles deep into the Pacific. To be specific, I never knew loving this much would be this good. I love how we've been linked in dreams, and sometimes I feel you when I lotion my skin. It plays 1,111 times in my mind how your hands have made maps with my body. Hot, right? Hot like the humidity in the southern Texas. I can see how God teched us using our air, river, and moon. Thank you, deity Oshun. Because this moment in time is priced at divine and infinite bump and rhyme. The way your eyes cup me make metamorphosis in my stomach.
Awesome. Hold on, wait. I'm clapping. Wait.
You got a whole clap button, he said. It's back to the game.
Need 2 claps. Let's give you 2 claps for that.
Yeah. So we got between this and woman. Or
woman.
Woman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. This is the poem that I've done a lot. So y'all about to hear some woman. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Women are what made this planet. It's spelled WOMXN. It's spelled that way to disrupt your cishet mind around what it means to be a woman. No woman on this planet is here to uphold patriarchy, Western patriarchy. And if they do, I hope this message disrupts them. We are not here to brush the male ego or to be defined by the prideful, egotistical mind of the peni. Stop. Yeah, I bet the room stopped on that one. That's the power of a woman. A woman's genuinity is not based on their physicality. Not all people with vaginas can give birth, and not all women have vaginas. Make your mindset more inclusive before you go around judging people based on European Christian cishet ignorance. Women are multidimensional. That means we do not come in one size, one color, and our pronouns are not limited to she or hers. Food for thought. Before you catch yourself rating women, why don't you take time to think about their story? Because in many countries, the rape of girls and women are dismissed as if it's child's play. And studies show that there are 5 million women and girls missing on this planet today. Where did they go? Does anyone even care to look? See, that's how deep misogyny is ingrained in our culture, to wonder about these people, these humans, but thinking, are they even enough to be a thought? Again, not all women can give birth, so stop using ovaries to assert the value of a woman. If you are a man who's attracted to women sitting in this space and have a woman as your spouse, know that your woman spouses are not your mamas, your therapists, your cum dumpsters, or your punching bags. So erase that from your male privileged mind. It's disgusting. Young girls out here, hear me. Wear your scalp's hair full, braided, hairless, Caesar, faded. Wear your pants, skirts, tuxes, dresses, snapbacks, big hips, little butts, big noses. All of it is beauty. Women, don't let societal stigma define your persons. Don't let Photoshop models and magazines and lyrics from misogynistic rappers tamper with your mindset. Dismiss comments from friends and relatives saying that women are so emotional. They're so soft. These are statements to uphold the belief that women are to be more masculine and that femininity is toxic. But at the same time, a woman's supposed to suppress herself to submit to a man's ego. Hell no, like that's misogyny. When women get paid 80 cents to every man's dollar and queer women and black women get paid less than that, when just 70 years ago, women were classified as property and not people, bitch miss me with that misogyny. We all about Kundalini energy. And like poetically Brit said, we are here on purpose, with purpose, for purpose. Young women, I understand the pressure to be older and to be a parent before your first menstrual cycle. Being hauled down a hallway, having birth control shoved down your throats, and why you gotta be so rude be the question that people often ask women. Women are magical and powerful, and there's everything right with being a woman. And that's why society works so hard to oppress us, telling us false narratives that we are only on this planet to live and serve men and be heterosexual. Woman power is in you, and there's everything right with being a woman. Know that all you need to be a woman is to identify as one, nothing else. A woman in this audience, woman of the audience, keep your heads high. And when the Western patriarchy barks at you, know that you can bark back. Don't be afraid to challenge society and pave new freedoms for the woman being raised and the generations to come. If this is all it means to be a woman, then you are the determining factor. Woman.
Hold on.
I said what I said.
And that goes to any of like men out there that have a fucking soft ass, fragile ass ego. Cause only hit dogs holler. Only hit dogs holler. Only hit dogs. Holler.
Man, I'd hate for the men who did not agree with half the stuff that I said to be listening in. But I'm glad for the people that might have healed from hearing that.
So
And, yeah.
All right, we got about what? About 5 minutes.
Okay.
Right. No, maybe about 5-10 minutes.
Mhm.
So
Amen.
T, you know a little bit about anime? Okay. So
Let's go.
yo, where the drum roll at on this motherfucker? I was looking for it. So I'm gonna ask some DBZ questions.
I have not been watching. Continue.
Yo, listen, I could have asked One Piece and fucked both of y'all up.
One Piece. I stopped watching One Piece for a long time, so yeah. The fact that you into all the animes I don't watch,
The
right?
reason why I won't watch One Piece
Because it's so long.
does have 1,000 episodes.
Yes,
but
bro.
my podcast, The Collective on Sunday, they've all watched it, so they just filled me in with what I need to know.
Okay.
It's
you got
the shit.
But from what I keep hearing from them, it is a great anime.
It is the greatest anime.
Coin tosses on those.
Yeah, I want to say all
Bro,
that.
I've been listen, 41. I've been watching
Story.
41. I've been watching anime and reading manga since I've been like 10. When I tell you, and this could just be me,
It could be.
but world building,
It's important.
It is important.
right? Storyline. If Dragon Ball didn't go the DBZ route, I would say Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball went the DBZ route, then it went DBS, and that kind of fucked up the universe for me, even though DBZ was dope. DBS was cool.
All the way to them was dope.
GT was not even
GT was
canon.
super.
That was some bullshit.
Super, this reset shit, I can't even.
Super was dope.
Because they had, so if you're talking about world building on the
But
concept of anime, yes, One Piece got
One
it for everybody.
Piece has the best world building in depth. We can tell a story for over 20 fucking years that was only meant to cover 5.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give One Piece world building for sure.
So I'm gonna ask you this right now and see if y'all know. Who is Bardock? Who is Bardock?
Bro, fuck that nigga.
It's literally
Fuck
it's
that
literally
dude.
Bardock is literally like pivotal to Dragon Ball.
Only because his role. But like,
Well, see, that'll be me giving it away. I know you're not Googling it over there.
you a Street Fighter?
Okay.
It's supposed to be.
Very familiar.
Kakarot's
He-
father.
Yes,
Father.
he is Kakarot's father.
Yes.
He is
See, that's
Kakarot's
why
father.
The only reason why I know who he is, he's not really that relevant aside from those facts.
He is super relevant because without Bardock, there would be no Kakarot. But the one thing that makes him super relevant is two things. Two things. So, if you watched the actual Frieza saga, how did Bardock die?
Frieza killed most of the Saiyans, so it's like
no. He didn't kill them with the rest of the Saiyans, though.
yeah, because him and a few other Saiyans escaped. No, it was Raditz and a couple
Well,
other
it depends
Saiyans.
on which one, because if you updated with the new Brody movie,
Oh no,
he did die
He,
because he knew what Frieza was on.
but
okay, that's the thing. That's
so
what they did in the original Dragon Ball. So as far as I'm concerned,
so
they knew.
in the original Dragon Ball, Bardock was not canon. They made him canon in DBS, and they switched one little thing. You're close, but not quite there.
Because I remember.
Because in Z, he died when the planet blew up. He watched the planet blow up, and he got caught up in the backlash.
Yes. And no. He was killed by Frieza. He was killed by Frieza. And he was caught in the backlash. So I'm gonna make it more specific. Was he fighting or running when he got killed?
When you talking Frieza?
No, he wasn't.
He was probably fighting because Vegeta didn't run.
Bardock was not running. Bardock went to fuck Frieza up and got blew the fuck up first. That energy ball hit him first, blew him and his whole team of Saiyans up, and then blew up.
That's the crazy part. So if y'all
Yeah.
think that's not canon to the show, that's what I remember.
Yeah, but it was a little, so like I said, it was a little tweak in it. So in DBS versus DBZ, in DBS, he went because he was trying to stall for time and fight Frieza because he wanted his children to escape.
Yeah.
Right, and freeze and fight them. Right. In DBZ, he was just some badass motherfucker that was saying, fuck you, we finna fuck you up.
Yeah.
They went a little bit deeper in DBS. That's all.
Yeah, I can't really
Right.
get down with DBS like that. So
DBS is nothing but a continuation.
It's literally
I would
the
say
exact
it's the
continuation.
it's the reset, man.
It didn't reset.
No, it picked
'Cause,
up
like,
from
how
where
come all these Saiyans are
DBZ.
now alive and-
It picked up from where
Because
DBZ
you're
left
still
off.
thinking GT.
You're thinking,
It's
yeah,
not.
GT is not canon.
So you tell me they went all this with GT just for not to be canon?
GT, they never
That's
even
another story.
they never even wrote a comic, a manga for GT. That was just some shit that Toei
There are
Animation was
plenty
doing.
relevant animes that don't got a manga. That can't be.
If an anime doesn't have a manga and it's just a plain anime, then it is what it is. But for an anime to have a manga, that means like anything written outside of that manga isn't canon. That means it's not relevant to the story.
No, that's not facts. Because
That is facts.
when they originally make, and this is facts for those of y'all who don't know, when anime was first being introduced to the United States, there was no anime that made anything canon to the manga that they were creating.
That's a lie.
Princess Tutu was not canon to the actual manga version.
You know how long I've been.
Pokemon was not canon to the actual manga version. Hunter x Hunter. Well,
So-
Hunter x Hunter was
so-
a big exception.
So did you listen to what I said? So you missed what I said.
Let me ask you a question.
Just so like, hold on.
I got a best
No,
Okay, let me see.
You ever watch Full Metal?
Yes, and they didn't start making the one that's tailored to the manga until afterwards. Which is brother.
But that's what GT is. So GT became what initially ended up being the final season of regular Full Metal. But Brotherhood became the actual one that followed the manga.
Yes.
Therefore, the fans said Brotherhood is the actual lineage, not the regular Full Metal.
there you go.
Because-
That's what happened with GT. GT was what the original Full Metal would be, but Super is really the sequel to GT. I mean, to
Oh,
Z.
to
not
Z.
GT.
So
Make
in
more sense now?
Akira,
It makes a little bit more sense because I'm like, I know
I know
for
what
a
you
long
trying to
time.
say.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
like I'm
no,
saying,
no,
that's why I'm like-
you broke it down the way I was going to break it down.
because
You
I was
just
gonna say there are plenty. Like,
So you can have an
I
anime.
know
You can have an
I read
anime
manga and I
based off
watch
a
anime.
manga.
I know a comic got killed was not canon to that. Like
You
There's
can
so
you,
many
you
things.
you can have a anime based off a manga,
Mhm.
but the entire anime can be non-canon.
That's what I'm. That's my.
That's all
whole
that's all I'm
point,
saying.
bro. That's
So-
my whole point.
So that's what I was saying about GT. GT is not canon. So Akira Toriyama didn't write GT at all. That was
Okay.
all Toei Animation. Akira Toriyama, he wrote Dragon Ball Z, and had a hand in Dragon Ball Super because he handpicked the mangaka for it.
Yeah.
And he gave advice on it. Still gives advice on it.
Okay.
Okay. So my next question is, who is Vegeta's dad? What is Vegeta's dad's name?
I was gonna say, isn't Vegeta's dad King Vegeta? Like,
Yeah.
Vegeta was named after the whole planet, bro.
Okay. So now here we go.
Mm.
Are the Saiyans colonizers
No,
or no?
no,
Yes.
no. I say no.
Yes, they are.
I
Yes,
say
they
no.
are.
I say
They
no. I
are.
said
They
we
are
work with 'em.
colonizers.
We work
Well,
with 'em.
hold on. Wait a minute.
I feel
No,
like
no,
they
no,
white
no, no,
people.
no.
I wouldn't say colonizers.
They are colonizers.
They're conquerors.
They're
No, 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 no,
conquerors.
no,
See,
no,
there's
no,
a
no, no.
difference. No,
No, hold on, wait. I'm finna shut both of y'all down right now, because I'm finna pull out a Dragon Ball fact.
No, you're not going. First of all,
I'm finna pull out a Dragon Ball
because
fact.
first of all, let me tell you why.
They are colonizers.
Frieza's race was the colonizers.
No, no,
they
no, no,
just
no.
got jiggy with the rest of them, like how they were. Because guess what? The Saiyans were conquerors, but they were not. They were not interested in being
So
and conquering your whole land. The Saiyans were not notorious
you
for
do know
overthrowing.
you do know Planet Vegeta was not the Saiyans' original planet, right?
But did the Saiyans go around doing that to every single person? Like
No.
aliens come somewhere
No,
and
listen.
colonize.
You-
But that's
you-
an
so you know
alien
what
race.
colonization is? When you go from one place and you settle there, you make that your home, right? The Saiyans were actual planet dealers. They will go in and exterminate entire planets and sell them.
That was their.
That's what there was their
mission and role
business,
underneath
right?
Frieza.
But for Planet Vegeta, the original inhabitants were dark-skinned aliens called the Tarbals that they wiped the fuck out. They were colonizers. I don't care what anyone say.
No,
They were
I don't know, 'cause
colonizers.
Then you could argue the same thing about black people being here, bro.
You can say the same thing about Namekians.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but the planet that the
bring it to a
Namekians
real-
went to
but I'm
had
saying
nobody
real life
on it.
context. Real life context.
They had
We are in a-
nobody but
we are in-
animals.
We are in a country where it's really owned by the indigenous people here. We're not even indigenous to this country, so like you can say the same thing about us here. So no,
We
I don't
are.
I don't believe the Saiyans.
We're
are
colonizers by the fact. By
I
the
believe
fact,
the
though.
Saiyans are conquerors. Like he said, I believe the Saiyans are conquerors. I believe that, you know what I'm saying?
What do you
Because
think
you
a
know what? Even
conqueror
to this
is?
day,
If you
Vegeta
conquer
don't go
some, if you
around.
conquer a
Vegeta
people
don't go
and you
around
take over
being
their
like, all right,
space,
I
you a
fucked your
colonizer.
planet leader up. Even when Goku fucked up the Namekians, he's like, I'm not coming here to roll y'all niggas. I just came here to see who the strongest nigga was up in this bitch. That's all I came here to do. And fight him and see if he was really the strongest nigga up in here. And get my level stronger. Like they were
He
only
wasn't trying
there
to fight the
benefit
Namekians.
themselves.
He went to Namek to fuck up Frieza.
He fought Namekians too. He fought Piccolo, didn't he?
No, he fought Piccolo because Piccolo wasn't King Piccolo was evil demon on Earth when he was a kid.
Over the Namekians, so this is my point, bro.
No,
I'm
he
not
never
talking
took over. He
politics with you.
never conquered
That's
the
what I'm saying. But
Namekians.
everywhere Goku and I could honestly count Vegeta into this because Vegeta was not over here trying to take over whole civilizations.
Yes, he
No.
was.
Vegeta when he
Vegeta
came
tried
back,
to kill Goku to take over Earth,
my
and then
whole-
Goku beat his
I'm
ass and made him
talking about-
submit.
I'm talking about presently, bro. Because I'm trying to like the argument is are the Saiyans colonizers? No, if you're a colonizer, you're a colonizer through and through. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like the Saiyans are not in organically colonizers.
Yes, they
No,
are.
they are conquerors. They want to fight who the strongest is. Their whole
You started
the
that.
concept of their strength is about rage and how they can harness rage for their power.
No, so
You feel
the
what I'm
only
saying? So,
person that's like,
no.
listen,
Well, okay.
Saiyans love to
I see-
fight.
I see where you get, but here's the thing:
Mm.
until they had seen
Goku.
Kakarot
Yeah.
go Great Ape, there was never any thought of them being stronger than what they normally were.
Word.
So the concept of fighting to get stronger was not their original mind state while still on planet Vegeta.
Mm.
The original mindset was they worked for Frieza They destroyed shit. They were the biggest, baddest people in the universe, and that was all they cared about. It wasn't until Frieza turned on them.
After Goku beat his ass.
No, Frieza turned on them before. You gotta remember when he.
This is true.
Vegeta,
This is true.
the ones who were still under Frieza never knew that happened.
Mm-hmm.
They thought the planet blew up like Krypton. They didn't know that Frieza.
Yeah.
Did this, okay.
Yep.
Remember, Braddock never got back down to tell anybody Frieza's really just using us. They just thought that bro really loved them, and this was the thing. When they got down there and realized Kakarot did not conquer this planet, and they had the whole thing where he kept getting stronger and stronger through the fighting because he broke the radar. That's where the whole famous line.
He's
Yeah.
over 9,000.
But see,
From. That's when
yeah.
they started realizing you can get stronger. Goku never had a solid American Earth-like teaching.
Yeah.
So all he knows is fighting because that's his natural instinct. That's all he's ever done. So now he just wants to fight and get stronger. And Frieza, being an evil person, and he's a naive person,
Mhm.
he had to take Frieza out.
Mhm.
See, this is
People
where,
think I'm
this is
fighting to
where
save
I'm
the day,
pivotal.
but
This is where
nigga,
I'm
I just
pivotal
love to
at.
fight.
So who are we to, but how are we to say this was organically how the Saiyans operated before Frieza's ruling? Because see, the thing is where
No,
I get
before,
where I get
so before
where I
Frieza.
get where Frieza,
So this is the thing.
Frieza
Like
is just an asshole. And then
No.
if they were the strongest like in the known
Before-
universe,
before
then why would they want
Frieza.
to be in
No.
Tallahassee with
No.
Frieza then?
So this is the thing. Hold on. Pause. Let me explain this to you. Before Frieza ran the Saiyans blew up their own fighting, their original planet fighting against each other.
Yeah, I know
Right.
that.
Which was planet Kakarot. Then they went to the Turbo's planet,
Mhm.
planet Vegeta. Went there not to like sell it. They went there to settle there because they fucked their own home up, wiped
Yeah.
those people out. Okay,
Mhm.
exterminated them.
Yeah, I
some
wouldn't. But I
gene-
wouldn't call Thanos a colonizer though.
That's colonization
That
at its
wouldn't- that's like,
finest.
I wouldn't call Thanos a
That's the
colonizer,
definition
though.
of
'Cause all
colonization.
parents is like Thanos. I'm like, I wouldn't call
You
him
gotta
a colonizer.
conquer
I would
people to
say,
colonize.
I would say a universal
Because
corrector.
America's one big ass old ass colony that got conquered. That's what we live on. We live in a fucking like continental fucking colony. That's what the fuck America is.
I
It's
could agree with that.
huh?
I could agree with that.
Exactly. So
But
that's
I wouldn't.
that's the
I
same
don't
thing
know.
as
I just don't
Vegeta.
see the- I
It's the
don't
same thing as
know.
Planet Vegeta.
I don't
Now,
see the same.
now the thing is, the only other people that was badder than the Saiyans was Frieza's race.
Frieza's race is some colonizing ass bitches.
No,
Other
they
than
were
this-
just slaughtering and slaughter motherfuckers and sell planets to make money. That was their whole thing.
No, you,
And they
so you could- I could
used-
say the same thing about the
because
Saiyans then.
they never settled to be a colonizer. You have to settle on other planets. They never settled anywhere.
I wouldn't even call.
They never
the
lost.
Saiyans they colonized that planet. They didn't colonize a whole bunch of planets. Like they didn't.
They
They settled in a planet that
'cause
was
you
not theirs,
colonized
for
the
sure.
planet
They
and wipe
definitely
the
settled
people out. That's a colonizer.
But I would no.
Did they create a colony?
They created a whole planet.
They took over a whole planet.
They created.
They
a whole
colonized the
planet.
planet.
Yeah,
So if you colonize the planet, what does that make you?
you run the planet.
That makes you a colonizer.
Because
Uncle
there was no-
Tommy.
hey, there was no remnants of that other species.
Okay,
there.
so fast forward.
Like what we have here is a colony. There are white settlers, and they're originally indigenous
Okay.
people here.
We're
So,
dropping
yeah.
this part. We're dropping it.
Yeah,
'Cause-
that's a whole nother conversation.
That's a whole nother
I'm
conversation.
gonna say what I think.
So,
of a colony, what
The
y'all think
the
of a
next
colony,
question is going to
different
be
things.
this, right? What is Goku's grandfather's name?
Son Gohan.
Damn.
Yeah.
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 Apparently, he want to get political.
Well, no, I just asked was the Saiyans colonizers or not, and she said no, and I'm like, no, I don't agree because they colonized the entire fucking planet. But anyways, we're not finna go back there. We spent 10 minutes on this shit. That's what colonization means.
I hear genocide. I hear they eradicate a whole
Genocide.
race of
If you eradicate a
Like,
race of
you know what I'm
people
saying?
and take over their land, you colonize it. You're a fucking colonizer. I'm still trying to.
I thought I
You
didn't
you
know that you
you're more than
lived
welcome to come over here.
there.
So
Oh,
this is the last
okay, right
question.
here.
This is the last question. This is the last question. Well, I mean, it's not. I'm just asking these. Be like, we went through the bulk of the conversation. We're about to be
Yeah.
done in a minute here, Rusty. I think a little overtime. The last question, because I know this, because like I said, I've been reading and manga and shit since I've been a little ass kid. What year was DBZ? So Dragon Ball Z. What was the first year Dragon Ball Z was written?
88.
Nope. No.
Wasn't it 80?
Yes, it's the 80s.
It was the. It was
It's definitely the 80s.
Wasn't it 80?
Yeah, it's no, not 80s. Not
I said
that's
wasn't it
Dragon
80?
Ball. I said Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z.
89.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It is. It was
One's prior to Goku
1989.
growing up and when Goku grew up.
Power Book Force, Power Book Kanan. It's basically the way to describe
I need to still.
My first anime was G-Force.
I need
Damn.
them to really go hand on Ariel. They need to stop sleeping on Ariel. Anyway.
So
Oh,
Tommy,
character in Dragon
listen,
Ball.
Uncle Tommy does not do anime.
Hey, my drawing classes allowed me the opportunity to actually do some research because the kids are like, I want to draw anime. So I've been drawing anime.
Oh shit! What you been drawing? What you think?
They probably got him drawing Hunter x Hunter,
I can tell
My
you
Hero
that.
Academia, probably some Demon Slayer, Jujutsu
You think that's on
Kaisen.
mainstream? A lot of
or
these kids
something like
actually ain't
that.
mainstream watchers like that. Some kids are watching Hell's Paradise. They're
Yeah.
watching non-mainstream anime, which is really cool.
I don't know any of them, so it don't really matter.
I watch a bunch of non-traditional or non-mainstream anime, even though I just
have to-
rattled
I
off a
have to see that
bunch.
for real to believe it, because I believe like the non-mainstream is the really edgy stuff. Like with the mainstream, it always builds up to edge.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know her name.
I don't know. They told me to draw her.
This is draw her.
Just draw her, please.
Can we draw her? Yeah, so I just looked it up and kind of showed them how to do it.
I'm all for it. I see the intricacies in there.
Oh no, like listen, I'm so into anime. Like I literally have apps on my phone. Like I got Funimation, Mondo, which is like High Dive, and Crunchyroll.
Wow.
Yes. No,
Well, that's a play on words.
it's a stream. It's a streaming app.
He says racist because it's called Crunchyroll.
I don't.
They want to appeal to
I got
everybody.
anime eye. That's all I got.
Okay, respect.
I'm learning. How about
You're,
this? I'm
you're
learning.
definitely
I'm
learning.
learning. They forced
See?
me to do it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt Josh.
You all good? I was
And I watch it on Netflix religiously. Like all kind. Hell yeah. I prefer watching that over a lot of American shit. Well, for one, American cartoons bore the fuck out of me. Two, exactly.
And
Hella
cartoons in
censored.
America are
Well,
censored
it
too.
like one the anime I typically watch typically like is there's no nudity or anything like that in it, but
Speak for one of us. Speak for.
yes, it does.
So let me before he
But
goes on.
my favorite thing is to see people's limbs get chopped off and blood squirt everywhere.
So let me just give you a little context about what anime is. And you can sit over here. Anime is people.
I knew that was the trick.
Anime is usually, or the concept is animated versions of history, right? So like if you watch like animes like Seven Deadly Sins or Attack on Titan, those are based off Norse mythology, Christianity, or interpretations of history. Even when we talk about Son Goku from Dragon Ball Z, Son Goku is from Son Wukong, which is
another language
a
right now.
deity from Korean. You feel what I'm saying?
So they
Even
cross
Naruto is on-
cultural.
So
Yes, so
most
about history.
most mangakas get their
Use
inspiration from either history or
Historical events.
or religion, or they blend or there's a blending of it.
Which is
The storyline.
which is
Yeah.
coincident because history is in religion isn't history, right? So like like enough times, even if you see a anime that isn't even about like the religious context, right? There's like something about history playing in there, like there's so many
They have
animes.
animes
Hunter x
about
Hunter-
history.
Like they have a whole bunch of like life concepts, nothing really about religion per se in there.
But I mean, you got some about that. You got some where they have like religious zealots. You have some
But they're
that are
about, like,
that are slice of life. You have all
Well, it's
different
about
kinds.
Japanese Shintoism though, which they used to talk about
You
Nen.
know,
The thing that things have life and energy.
Mhm.
So there is a bit of religious concept in every anime,
Mhm.
either way, spiritual concept.
I
My
mean-
only responsibility was to teach him how to draw it.
yeah,
That's all I needed to do.
Yeah.
And just
And
all
Tommy's
this,
like, I'm not
going
fucking with
all
this shit.
like, they're going all like pro black on me. You know what I'm saying? Or woke. It's
Well,
like the woke Japanese, Korean.
Well, no, like anime, it definitely has like multiple genres and multiple meanings. So depending on what you watch, because I watch it all a little bit. Outside of the hentai, I don't fuck with that. I'm just not finna. If I want to see nakedness, I will like have a girl come over, or I would watch porno. I'm not finna watch no freaky
Everything
anime.
I guess it's
Anime.
something
freaky
about
cartoons.
like naked cartoons. I don't know what it is about for some people.
I mean, it's just about like culture. Like Japanese people have a different concept of exposure.
They don't
Then
expose
the-
themselves.
No,
but they
Japanese
expose-
people-
expose
Japan-
cartoons.
the world.
The-
They're
the
more, like,
Japanese culture
exposed.
is
That's
really
all about Japanese
repressed.
culture.
So one of my
They
first
love to
girlfriends in high
draw
school
and interpret what they
was
see.
literally, she was like Japanese, like she was like a black Japanese, like her parents were Japanese, but they were like dark skinned Japanese people.
Mhm.
And but as a culture, they're like super repressed. So like
It's conservative, yeah.
like so all their entertainment and stuff like that tends to go over, because in their regular everyday lives, outside of alcohol, because liquor is like a part of their everyday life, like legit, they drink every day. It's the craziest shit like I've ever experienced in my life. Like they drink.
So my discovery with I want to say Asian culture. I'm not just going to say
Japanese, yes.
but
Don't jump
I mean the
last time.
Korean, Chinese, and Japanese. In the field that I have recently gotten into with, we do a Vibes Creative Art Space, and it's a paint and sip studio. It's a painting studio.
Mm.
Black people, white people, all the people that we like to gather and entertain each other with alcohol and paint and talk and laugh and shoot the shit, right?
Mhm.
Every time an Asian person, actually I'll say Asian or Indian, because that's another, they'll come in, they ask,
Well, technically they're Asians.
right.
Yeah,
They'll ask,
but they have
okay,
their own-
is this a class? You teach me how to do it? Like, no, we just have fun doing it. It's like, but that's fine. But can I learn? I want to learn. They want to learn how to do it. They don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about the entertainment value of it. They want to
Yeah.
walk away with some skills.
Yes,
We just out here to have a party and bullshit. That's word to Biggie.
but
Like,
they see everything as like the monetary value in it. Like, yeah,
Hey.
they get paid to do this. Actually,
right. Hey, if I'm
so-
gonna do it, I want to learn how to do it right and be skilled at it.
Yeah, they want
Yeah.
to be the pinnacle. So that's what I loved about when I
Yeah.
got to experience Asian culture and talk
Have you
to
been?
Asian people. I haven't been yet, but I got the opportunity to talk to a lot of Asian people.
I literally want to go to Japan so I can do the Mario Kart shit.
Period.
I wanna
do
You
the
Mario
too,
Kart
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? Whenever you get your
Japan-
ticket, I get my
You know what I'm
ticket.
saying? I got my passport. I gotta
Japan
go
is
there.
fun.
I got my passport.
Japan is
I
fun.
have my ticket.
Yes.
You the man,
I've
dog.
been
Did you
Osaka.
Did you do the?
No, I
I
went.
wanna go to
I'm a
Naruto.
nerd, so I went to Osaka so I can see all the anime shit.
Dog, you for real?
Yes.
I mean,
Dead
you
ass.
got dressed like Yoshi and
No,
and-
no.
and-
I just,
and-
I really just
and
got to
do the
be a
Mario
tall.
Kart.
I just really got to be a tall black man in like Japan, which is a whole different experience. Because at that time, I still have my fro, which is fucking hilarious. Because you get like fucking people that are like 5'7", like
They thought you played basketball.
no, like no, they just was like, can I touch your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In some concepts, because Osaka, if you're not in the city, it's like Tokyo. If you're not in the city, you're in a rural
Dude,
part, like, you know what I'm
no,
saying?
even when I
It's
went into
stupid.
Tokyo, they were just amazed because they're not that tall. Like I did see some taller ones. Like the tallest Japanese person I saw was maybe like 5'11".
That's my height.
Yeah. But the what's average height to them ain't average height to us. Those are also Japanese people are very clear about racial and cultural differences.
You
Like,
know,
you
but
know,
they were
most
some of the
Asian
most
countries, you don't see tall
welcoming
Asian
people.
men. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, so seriously, they were really welcoming.
yeah.
So not. I mean, granted, yeah, did I get some of that? Side eye. Yeah, you would expect it because y'all forgot the word. What's the word when like it's like nationalism and they only want their people there? Forgot. There's a specific word for it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but there's like a
Yeah.
specific word for it. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, I'm,
Um,
I'm not familiar.
But
I need to look it up.
no, I'm not gonna go through all that right now.
Hey, I always do.
Damn, word was right on the tip of my tongue. We got to end soon because I'm not. I do gotta roll in a minute. But yeah, I did feel a little bit of that there, where it's like, oh, there's a black dude here. But even when I went into the clubs, they were like with it because, like, shit, you in a hip hop club and you black, I know you know all the songs, and they knew the songs better than I knew the motherfuckers.
So funny. Yeah.
Like they knew that shit better than me. And they motherfuckers asked me, could I break dance and shit? At the time I could. My body don't work that way anymore. I'm old as fuck. Well, older Jason. Hold on, wait. Tell me, are you older than me?
Absolutely.
What year were you born?
73.
Yeah. Oh, damn. I keep forgetting you are that much older than me.
Hey, shout out to 1973, which is the year that hip hop was born, which is also the celebration that's going to happen July 8th here at the Sherman Phoenix with Happy Days Bar, celebrating my 50th and 50 years of hip hop.
Period.
Yo, shout out to the fact that blacks don't crack unless you do it. Black don't crack unless you do it.
That's funny. I never heard that shit before.
I say that shit all the time. Black don't crack unless you do it. 'Cause I promise you don't look like you're 49.
49 and
A couple
11
days.
months, 12, 8, 9 months, 10 months, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? You don't look like that, bro. I literally thought you were closer to my age of 41. I thought maybe at the max, maybe 40. 43.
Yeah, that becomes a problem with the female stature too, because it's a problem.
You know what, bro? I don't mind being 41 and not looking 41.
Yeah, but until people come up to you and be like, "Yay, blah blah blah," and you talking to them and they're the same age as your kids, like, this don't feel right.
See the good thing is that my oldest kid is 13, so that'll never happen.
My oldest is 26.
That part.
See, that means you still had them young, bro.
That could get very political.
Hey, I was 24. Doesn't have me young.
I was 28. 28.
I'm talking young niggas is like 16, like having kids.
No, that's baby. When I say young, for me, anything having a child young is anything 25 and under.
Okay.
Like, I think that's really young because your mindset. You know what I'm saying? I saw all my family, all my cousins, and everyone having children young, and I was like, yeah, I knew I wasn't ready. And no, because I saw how they were, I saw how their baby mamas was. I'm like, I'm just not with it. I'm not with it. Now, yeah.
Is it a totalitarian? Is that what you're looking for?
No.
Neo-fascist?
No.
Authoritarian?
No.
All right, I don't know.
No.
I'm going all in there. Xenophobe. No, that's
Xenophobia.
xenophobe. Okay.
Xenophobe.
There we go.
I felt a lot of xenophobia.
Gotcha.
I did feel xenophobia. You know what I'm saying?
Former educator. I can't let that shit
Yeah.
slide. I gotta find it out.
Like,
Okay.
I couldn't. I'm just like, dude, I know when I hear it, I'll know what it is. It's definitely xenophobia. Yeah. So yeah,
Hey,
xenophobia.
I'm not trying to geek out over here, but Tone did like freak the shit out of the damn
Dude, didn't he?
man.
Didn't
Hey,
he? Yo, did you see the studio across the hall yet?
Yeah, I've been over there. Like
Yeah.
I do my morning show. That's I got a morning pod.
Oh yeah, you do.
Breakfast sandwich.
Breakfast sandwich.
The Can Beats breakfast sandwich.
Okay, I got to slide through one of these mornings.
Yeah, just pop in. 9:00.
9:00.
Yeah.
Is it daily?
I did 2 days in a row. I'm gonna see how long it go. I'm gonna see how far I can go.
Okay,
I'm not
I'm
doing it on weekends though. No.
gonna slide through one of these AMs, man. Pop down on you.
Do that.
All right, but we gotta sign out, man. Anything you want to leave the people with, Fro?
Stay beautiful, stay positive, and stay high vibrational. Yes.
Okay, and let them know where you're gonna be at.
What do you mean?
You mentioned it earlier. We're gonna re-mention.
Oh yeah. So
There we go.
At Poetry in the Park at Lincoln Shelter from 3 to 6 next month, June 16th, from 3 to 6 p.m.
Mhm.
Wild Poetry here at 7 to 10 every Thursday at the Sherman Phoenix. Definitely come see me there. Yeah.
Look at Prince making them promote themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Well, man, that's what the Entertainers Corner is about.
That's what it is.
That's what it's about. You know, you got come on, you get to talk about what you're doing. We get to talk a bunch of random bullshit, have a fucking good time. You know, the shit that I had planned for today didn't happen, but we still had a good time. Next time we get people in here, it's gonna be some beer pong and a whole bunch of random ass shit. I can't fucking wait to see what this turns into. But thank you for being my first guest.
Word is bond.
Yeah, we finna sign out.
You sign in, sign out.
Outside of that, you already know what it is. My name is Prince Daniel, and we're gonna holler at you later. Yurt.